Start. Yeah. Hello, everybody. It's Reza with the third part of the information webinar for the newcomers. So, I'm very glad to see you again, and I want to congratulate you again for coming to our university and passing the entrance exam. So, this presentation, this webinar is a brief review of those two first parts of this informations with the necessary informations for the newcomers, how to use personal profile, the portal, and a little rules that it's better to know when you come to, it's necessary to know when you come to our university. And the second part will be about the unities of our organizations and our university, which you can join them and get there with your talents and upgrade them. So, I am Mohammad Reza Abbasade, the representative of Iranian students in our university under provision of Center for International Education. And this presentation is for new academic year 2020 and 2021 academic year. So, first of all, we will start with the structure of International Education Center, or CIE, Center for International Education, CIE. We will start with the structure of this part of our university, which all international students are under supervision of this center. So, the administration of the Center for International Education, the Vice Rector for International Education is Mrs. Khodakova Olga Vladimirovna, our lovely Pre-Rector or Vice Rector. And administration goes on by Director and Deputy Director of Center for International Education. The Director is Mr. Morozov Dmitry Igorovich, and Deputy Director is Mr. Kondrativ Sergey Alexeyevich. They are the most kind persons that I know in our university. So, we'll go on and proceed with our education. We have all the students who enters to Sectional University with their number of dogovor or number of their contracts and their series of passport. They can access to the personal accounts, which is with from the website student.sechenov.ru. So, what is the functions of this website? First of all, learn the schedules. Okay, as a student, I have to know which date, what time I have my class, and what predmit, what discipline that I have to attend. So you can find your schedule, find links to online classes, tests, and training materials, which is very important during the COVID-19 crisis, that all the world is right now busy with that, and it's very awful thing. Wear your masks. As always, everybody says that, but wear that. Apply for help. When you apply for help, you can get help through this portal and find out about academical debts, payment arrears, and penalties. So, we have two debts. We will go through these functions one by one, but as you hear in number 5, fifth number, you can see we have two debts. One is academical debts and one is payment debts. So if you didn't pass a predmit, pass a discipline, so you have a debt for our university to pass this discipline. And if you don't pay for your semester, you have a debt for the payment on tuition fees. Find a link for passing interim certifications in case of distance learning. Get up-to-date information as a homepage or Glavnaya page. As I told you, the site is student.sechenov.ru. So in the right hand, you can see, I don't know if my mouse is visible or no, that's not visible. Okay, in the right hand of this page, you can see the screenshot of your personal account. That at the top of it, you can see the who made this screenshot was wearing the hands-free and headsets. The second of all, the battery is low, so this guy needed to charge it. Besides of kidding, I want to tell you that you can see the necessary information here, and when you activate your login and activate your personal account, you can see your email, because when you want to enter this account, first of all, you want to fill the I want to activate my profile part with your number of dogovor, number of contracts, or number of student number. They are the same, and with the series of your passport. So it's very important. If you have a letter in the beginning of your or in the middle of your passport series, it's very important. For example, somebody has a series of series passport beginning with the X. Okay, we have similar shape, similar letter in Russian named Kh. So when if you put your student number and your pass number and it didn't activate your profile, check these two. If it has similar letter in the Russian language, the Russian letters, check with that too, and check the capital and small letters of the your passport number. You can access, and after this step, the website will ask you about the email. So you have to put an email that you have access to this email, or if you have right now in this website, in this personal profile, an email that you cannot access and read the posts or emails that are sent to you, it will be very bad, because most times in online courses, all the teachers and the cathedras, they have your email through this personal profile, and they can email you the link of your classes, the Zoom links, and the other things. We proceed, and we will tell you if you want to change your email or other things, we can go. So first of all, as I told you, it's necessary to know your schedule and attend to your class. So in here you can see your student profile, your personal profile, and underneath of this blue section, you can see Raspисание, or the schedule. This website doesn't have English translator, so you can use it by use the auto translation of Google Chrome. It will be very helpful for you, and you can see this section by schedules. Okay, in schedules, what we will see? We will see the date, okay, and the time, and the name of our discipline. So in the name of discipline, I can see the name of my lesson, the name of my discipline, and as you can see, after practica, we have Anesthesiology. It means it's Cathedra of Anesthesiology. So if I want to find my place of class, the place of my department, the Cathedra of Anesthesiology, in this Raspисание part, at the end you can see all the list of the cathedrals with their addresses. Okay, so you can now, this lesson, this discipline will be held in this cathedral. So, okay, I will go to end of this расписание. I will download the list of the all departments and locations. I will find it, and in front of that there will be the address of your cathedral. So you will know which classes where you should go. Okay. For the online classes, as you can see here, for the online classes, we have electronical educational references or resources, which you can access through just your personal profile or your portal. Okay. Here you can see a section обучение. When you enter to this обучение, you can see a lot of sections, and in the middle, the second one that is bolded right now, it's EOR, or электронные образовательные ресурсы. So, what is this? If you are the first course, if you are fourth course, fifth course, or sixth, you can see all of your disciplines that you will need to study in this semester, in this part. Okay, so you can see all your disciplines, lessons, and you can open that. When you open these, you can see here video or other links, the links for the video, PDFs, tests, homeworks, and other things that the teacher will ask you and want you to follow these links, watch the videos, solve the test, and other further things. So it's very important and be attentive to your classes. It's very, very, very important. If right now some of our students, some of new incomers don't see some of their lessons, some of their disciplines in this section, don't worry, don't afraid. It's common because it's the beginning of new year, the new academical year. So the servers of our university and the teachers has to update these resources and these references so you can see it. So if there is nothing, the university with their representatives are really hard want to solve this problem, and they are looking to solve this problem. So as I told you, обучение, EOR, you can see your predmets, lessons, open it, you have video, you have text, you have PDFs, study materials, PowerPoints, everything that you need. Okay. If I have a problem, for example, I want to change my group, okay, what should I do? We told you, if you want help, you can ask for help through these personal accounts. It's very important because during COVID-19, it's very strict to go to university personally, and as borders are closed right now, which you students ask a lot that about when it will be open, nobody knows that. Our students, newcomers, they cannot have access to MFSE or the other departments of our dekanat to solve their problems. So the best way, easiest way, sufficient way is the part applications or заявления. I think in the Google Pre-Boot, Google Chrome with the auto translation, it will be application. Okay, so for example, I want to change my group or something else. I want to get a place for dormitory. I want to attend to other classes, and any question. There are a lot of sections that you can add and ask your questions. For example, I want to try to show my profile to little bit discuss about this section. Okay, 1 second. Okay, I think we will have our profile right now. If it will be That's great. We can see our mouse. Okay, we are on. We have a little delay in the live, so I have to wait and check it. Okay, so it's the personal profile view in the desktop view. We showed you in the view of your telephone. So you can see here error. Okay, if I open this, I can see all the links that I need to attend my classes. Okay, the lessons, by the titles, everything. It's a lot. We have to study all of this. Okay, and attend all of your classes. So it's обучение. Okay, it's the predmets that we have to pass. This is error, which is for online courses and even for offline courses. We can use all the PDFs, PowerPoints, and the links that teacher will ask us. Here is our расписание. Okay. In this part, you have English and Russian versions. Okay. We can see here the date, the time, the name of discipline, and the cathedrals here. And sometimes we can see the address and the exact location of our class. So in this part, you can see here a calendar that, okay, (2021), please. Yep. Okay. In this calendar, you can see there are some highlights in this calendar in December 2020. So you can know in these sections, I will have zachot, or the examination, at the end of this semester. Okay, so for example, we will have this department, Farmaceutical Technology. So if I want to find this department exact location, I can come to this link, the location of departments, and see the exact location. So this расписание, обучение, I told you, the error. Okay, and part of заявление that we were discussing. Okay, if I want application or ask something, ask official letter of my university, for example, for my embassy, for example, for dormitory, something that shows to the official places that I am an official student of the first year, second year, third year of Sechnov First Medical State University. I can put here David Zayevku. I will show you again here. Add application, add statement. Okay, and I can choose what problem I will have, and I can attend to this заявление and applications and get it. For example, I want to order an spravka for my embassy. Okay, I know, I agree. I will come here. I will add posolstwo. The other things, there were bank, there were objectives, dormitories, and other things. MFS for social cause and other things. Okay, it's good to enter these things in for the where you want this. We had it posolstwo for which purpose you want it, and your personal telephone number you have to add. I will give my agreement and I will send my statement. Okay, for example, we put it, we send it. I can come to заявление again. I told you it's the fastest and sufficient way to get help, because here I can follow up my last situation of my заявление. So you can see here, for example, at the 11th of July, I ordered an spravka for that is confirm the fact that I'm a student here. And when I want to receive it, I can come to the section file and download my Spravka. Okay. I want to go back to our presentation. I think it's good enough. Yep. Okay. So we learned how to get help. Okay. We will check for our debts. As we told you, we have two types of debts: the tuition fee debts and academical debts for which disciplines that you didn't pass. Okay. So here we can see in the part profile, okay, we can see all the information that we need to know about our group, our email that our university gives us, and other things. So you can see here zadolujnost po opłaty. The necessity of, or the depths of the payment or payment arrears. At the downside, you can see the payment arrears, okay, and the depths of payment for tuition fee. If you can see something here, information or missing information, it's good. Please, if you see such thing, don't panic. It's good, because if you see here any number, it means you have debt. But if it's missing, thank to God, you don't have any debts. Okay, so it's very important to pay debts and tuition fee in the time. So as I told you, we have debts for the tuition fee and debts for the arrears for the payments. So what is that? In this section, you will see the tuition fee that you need to pay for your semester. Okay, we have 2 semesters, the autumn semester and the spring semester. The autumn semester or fall semester, it will begin from 1st of September. So, and spring one, it's beginning from the 1st of February. So, I have to pay my tuition fee before starting the new semester. For example, I want to pay my next semester, it will be February, the spring semester. I have to pay to university before 1st of February. If I pay, for example, 10th of February, 10 days after beginning of February, I will have penalty. I will have penny. Okay? If I pay tuition fee with the delay, I will get penalty from my university. And for each day, you will get 0.01% of your tuition fee as a penalty. Okay. And all those information, if you want to check if my payment is okay, if I don't have a penny or penalty, you can check here too. So, any question right now? Maybe. Okay. Hello guys. Thank you, and salam to all our friends. Okay, so let's go. About payments. We have 2 types of newcomers and 2 types of students by the payments. The students who came through the companies and the students with the direct contract, which they are not through companies. Students who are from companies who are through companies, they have to solve any financial problems, any financial payments through their companies. Okay, so if you are through company, you cannot pay the university directly. You have to pay to your company first. Through your company, you have to pay. And if you are a direct student, you can ask for a account number of university and pay your tuition fee and penny. But notice that for the direct students, the payment of tuition fee has a specific account number, and payment of penalty has another specific account number. Just notice that and don't mix these things together. Okay. So from the payment debts, from money debts, we go to academical debts. So if at the end of this semester I cannot pass any of my disciplines, any of my predmins, any of my lessons, so I will have academical debts to my university, and I have to pass these academical debts in 3 times. So I have one end of semester examination, and I have 2 times to retake this examination. And if I couldn't pass the examination in 3 times, which is unusually that but happens, a student has to get a commission for that to pass this examination for the 4th time through the commission, and it depends to the how many lessons you will have, the debts and other things. So please attend to your classes, because it's very important in Russia, because you have to run hours of the study. Okay, so you have to attend to classes with the attendance, and you will pass these hours, and it will help you to pass the examinations. Of course, helps you to understand the discipline and pass the examination. So if I have academical debt, I can see in my обучение, okay, I have these lessons to pass. For example, these lessons are for this semester. I have to pass it and check it through my обучение if I passed or no. So if it's a grade or I passed, I can see in my обучение, and if I don't pass it, I can see it with a red color of this discipline in my обучение or trainings. And for the retakes and entering to the online sections for the examination, I can access to the links from this part of our personal account that here you can see in the time you can see the letters and the links for passing the examination. Okay, any question? Okay, hello, we have only 3 classes. How about the other classes? We have problem because we don't have received any password and links like as Latin class, as class, and so on. I told you. Here our dear Beatrice is answering that it's okay, but I want to repeat that we as a new starting of the new academical year for our newcomers, just be patient. We are right now working on to check all of errors and solve those errors in a or part of our trainings. Okay, so up-to-date information. So if I want to know what's going on related to my student life, related to my student life in Sechenov University, I can come to Glavne or homepage of student.sechenov.ru and see the actual informations and up-to-date news. Like as you saw these days, we reminded you that it is very necessary to the newcomers to do the vaccination in front of in adres Trojbovskaya dom 8, Trojbovskaya house 8, the C2, house 8 C2, in front of our decanate, in the rooms 300, I don't remember right now, 339 I think, and 37. You have to go there and make the vaccination. So these informations you can see in this part of website, your personal account. That is very important, because without these vaccinations, you will not be allowed to attend classes and clinical trials and other things, clinical classes and lessons. Okay, so we can get a new information from here. Okay, so I'm really worried about missing classes, and we'll have problem at the end of this semester. Okay, if you see here, as we told you right now, if a lesson is not accessible at the Abuchanian, and you don't get any email from your teacher, and you don't have any material in the educational portal dl.sechenov.ru, it's very important to know that you will not miss class, because it's needed to have a time to update the servers and make the good schedule for the students. So don't worry, and just make information to your tutors and your head of groups and so on. Just inform them. They will inform their supervisors, and they will inform the International Center of Education of Sechenov University. Okay, so every student in Sechenov University has to have some special documents. First of all, it will be a student card. So, sorry. For example, it's the student card. Okay, the student card is like this one, which has your picture and other informations about your student number and other things. Okay, credit book or zachutная книжка. This is zachutная книжка. 1 second. Okay, the biggest one, student card, zachut book or record book or credit book. Okay, what is this? Here again we can see the information, and here in the offline mode, which we will attend to our classes with the teachers face to face. It's very fun. I know the online courses are a little boring, because the COVID-19 is right now very awful situation for everybody, every university in whole the world. So if I pass a credit, if I pass a discipline or lesson in my course, in my semester, I can get a signature with the handwritten by the teacher. Okay, so if I any problem, anything that, for example, by the systemical error of the servers, one of my predmets or lessons automatically or by the mistake deleted from my profile, I can go to university and say I have the handwritten and signature of my teacher related to this discipline, and university will check that, and you will have no further problems. Okay, campus card or Mir card. It's Sberbank account card that will give you permission to use it for library and use it as a usual card, account card, bank card. It's very useful. It's very good. And even you don't have to pay yearly for this card. Okay. Next one is a health insurance policy or health insurance card that every student which are right now in the territory of Russian Federation, they have to have such a health insurance policy. We will tell you how you can get this card and get this insurance. A student social card, it's very good because as you know, we have to use metro. Moscow is a big city, so this card will give you a good discount to use metro and buses through all city. It will give you permission to use metro unlimited for around 405 rubles and 275 was, if I'm not mistaken, for the bus. Okay, other document is very, very necessary for you as an international student is registration and visa. Without visa, you cannot come to Russia. If you came, it's illegal, okay? And if you're living in Russia, you have to have a valid registration. So the registration is a little paper, okay, that it's a fact that confirms that you are, as an international person, you live in this place, and so on, the other details of it, the exact address, you're living facility, living building, and apartment. Okay. For the registration and visa, it's very important. For all questions related to registration, related to visa, you have to write your questions to the email which is shown here, invitation@sechnov.ru. Don't go to university and ask it, just email. They will read every emails and they will answer all of your questions. About the visa, if you are through company and you want to prolong your or extend your visa, you have to first of all go to your company. They have the responsibility to prolong your visa. So you will go there, you will give your documents with a valid registration. For extending your visa, for prolongation of your visa, you need to have a valid registration. Without that, you cannot get and extend your visa. So if you are through a company, you'll go to your company. And if you are a direct student, even for the prolongation of your visa, you have to email. At the first, you have to email to this email address and ask your problem. Important. According to the federal law number 109 about migration registration of foreign citizens and persons without citizenship in the Russian Federation of July 18th of July 2006, the foreign citizens can register only where they live. So, my university will give my registration? Yes, but if you are living in the dormitory of our university, if you're not living in the dormitory of the university, you have to get the registration from where you are living. So, any question according to that? Any question? Okay. Hossein Arshad. We offline students have a few classes in which the campuses are completely different and like 30-40 minutes away, but the timing between the classes are only 5 minutes. Okay. Talk to your teachers and tell them and explain them the situation. So your teachers, they will contact the head of cathedra, and if it's necessary, they will change the schedule for you. Just talk with them. They will handle this. How can I have a dormitory there? Dormitory of our university, the dormitory of the university. Okay, dormitory to our university, we have some private dormitories like Kuzminki that all students can go there and get their room for themselves. But right now, as we spoke with the director of international students, the dormitory of the university is available just for the students with the scholarship. So if there will be any news for the dormitory, as I know, there are some students who can pay and get these dormitories. We are right now discussing this, and in the further information, we will tell you through the channels and the other social media that we'll tell you in this presentation. So about dormitory, just wait a little. So medical insurance or voluntary health insurance is health insurance for your health. It's very important. Why? We are international students. We are living in Russia, and the healthness is very important, because being healthy is very important, because the second that you lose this health, you will just regret why I didn't keep my body, keep my mind in shape to not to be always healthy. And being sick, having disease, it's always occurring for everybody. So during this COVID-19 situation, it's very important to any student who are in the Russian Federation to have health insurance. So for getting this health insurance is to have your passport, translation of passport, a student card, and registration, valid registration, and visa. So you can go to the companies of this health insurance and take them. Okay, where should I go and where to get these insurance companies? We have three main companies which has contract with our hospitals of our university. Hospital number 4, which is in the metro station Sportivnaya, which named Verna, Medsanchast, Doltri, and Britansky Strahovy Dom, or British Insurance House. These three have the contract and all the necessary things to insure students of Sechenov University to get all necessary treatments from the hospitals of our university. So, how much does it cost? They are normally between 7,000 to 8,000 rubles, and with the maximum 8,000 rubles, you can even add additional insurance for the dentistry insurance. It's very, very good to have it, because when you have any emergency thing, even you can call the emergency or ambulance, and they will come to your location and will take you and will check you, and everything will be fine. Don't worry. Okay, a student social card. Okay, this thing you can see here is a social card. Okay, this will help you for the social activities through the city. For example, metro, for example, bus, and for example, some discounts. Yep. Okay, to get this document, what should I do? I have to have in my hand my passport, the translation of my passport, the photo, the personal photo, official personal photo, 3 in 4, and registration, my visa, document of studying in the Sechenov University. Where to get this document? My documenti, or my documents in direct translation, but it's not good for you to search in map. So when you gathered all these documents, you have to search this my documenti in your Yandex map, and with all these documents you have to go to the nearest my documenti to your living place and give them, and they tell them that I want social card. So okay, as you can see here, as you can see here, document of studying in the section of university. I want to get your attention here, please. I will go to the personal account again. So Google Chrome, yep. In the part Zayavlenia, I want to get official letter from my university that shows I'm a student, and I want it for my documenti or MFS. Okay, I will click here the fact that I'm a student, the place that I want to give it. You can see here the MFS, or the MFS and my documenti. There are the simple words with a different pronunciation, with the different letters. Okay, so you want to put your number, give an agreement, and send your statement. And after 3 days to a week, 3 to 7 days, you can get this spravka here from your files. You can get this, and I get this as a PDF, and download it and print it and go to your nearest My Document. So we go back to our presentation. Okay, so it was the way that you can get this social card and use the discount for 400 rubles, unlimited use of metro, Moscow Metro, one of the biggest and beautiful, the pretty beautiful and historical metros in the world, and 275 or 290 for unlimited use of every governmental bus in the Moscow, throughout the Moscow. Okay, we have a bibliothèque or library of our university, which is very beautiful. It was a little bit old, but it was very beautiful, and now it has a good new remote. It's very, very, very luxury things and very, very beautiful and interesting. Okay, the address is Zabovskaya Boulevard, house 37/1. The schedule of working is Monday till Friday, the working days, from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. or 20. Okay, for the receiving your first year books, you have to attend there, go there from 11 morning to 6 p.m. And the reading room, the reading libraries are available from 11 morning to 8 p.m. A campus card is required to receive the books. To visit the reading room, just a student. So if you want to take books, you have that campus card or that account bank from the Sberbank, for especially for the students of session. Okay. Right now I want to explain you about the credits and examinations. So let me start with the profile and обучение. Okay. I don't have corona. I'm just thirsty. Okay, you can see here we have two main type of form of the examination or form of controls. Okay, first one is zachot and the second one is exam. Zachot disciplines are only studied in one semester. Okay, so you will study a lesson, a predmet, a discipline through the one semester, and at the end of this semester you will pass the examination. Passing the examination of the zachot controls are normally with the tests named CT or ST, the centralized testing or centralized tests. You can go to your account if at the date of the examination you will have a link here, and you go there and you can just answer those tests. Okay, but the exams, we have these exams, and they are very interesting disciplines. They are the main, it can say be the main disciplines, the interesting disciplines. And these lessons, these predmets, these disciplines, you will study them for more than one semester. Okay. For example, anatomy or histology. You will study these two predmets, two disciplines, for 2 semesters. Okay, you started at this semester this predmet, and you will continue studying this for the next semester, a spring semester. And at the end of it, you will have an full examination from these 2 semesters, and you have to pass that to get your credits. Okay, so what should I do for my first semester? I will just attend to my classes and nothing? No. You have control works in the middle of semester, so mid-terms or mid-semesters control works or colloques that you have passed them. It's very important. Pass all of them by their times. Don't collect them and want to pass all of them at the last semester. It will be very hard. It will make your life hell. Okay. What's the difference between zachot and exam? It was the 1 semester or 2 semester lesson or predmets. And about the grades and the credits. In zachot form, you will just see you passed or you didn't pass. But in the exam, you will get the grades from 1, from the failed to 5. Okay, so 3 is passed, but under the 3, 2 or 1, it's failed. Okay, we will come back to our presentation. Okay, as you remember, we told you zachot or centralized testing and the exam. Okay, the characteristics or the function of this, I will review. Exam test is in past discipline for the whole period. 3 attempts for the surrender. 3 attempts to pass this. Admission to examination. If you remember, I told you in the zachot you have CT or centralized testing. And in the examination, through your semester, you will have some control works or the tests. They will known as a centralized tests too. So you have to pass these colloques. You have to close these control works to have a permission to attend to examination. They will assign you automatically. You can check them in your obuchenie. Not assigned in case of payment arrears. So if I have a payment to my university, I cannot do the examination. That's it. And the exam. Okay, as you can see at the first function for first characterization, exam test. But this one is oral type. Exam test, oral type. Of intermediate certification for complete discipline for the whole period. This phrase, intermediate certification, it's very interesting. We will have some other webinars. We will tell you about these intermediate certificates and how and what you can do with these certificates. For completed discipline for the whole period. For each CT or exam, CT or exam, you have 3 attempts. First one, first exam, first pass, first test or first exam, and 2 retakes. Okay, totally it will be 3. They will assign for you. They will come to your obuchenie personal profile automatically, and if you have a payment debts, you cannot do this. Okay, so we finished the most basic information that each student who are studying in the first medical state Moscow University Sechenov, named Sechenov, has to know. We already told you about the basic informations. It's very important to know this. So if you have any question, you can just write now asking me, and or you can watch this presentation again at the other time. Any question, I'm here. If for that we have delay, we will wait for 2 minutes. Okay. So, okay, I'm a student. I'm a medical student. It means I don't have life? No. You have a life. In the Persian, we say, عقل سالم در بدن سالم. The good brain is the part of the good body. Okay? So, you have to have your hobby. We are medical students. We are the funniest, coolest students in the world. And we have the funnest, coolest ways and things to have fun and help each other. Council of Nations, with the support of Center for International Education, will provide you unities, groups, associations that you can join them and do the activities. Sport, cooking, eating the things the other guys cooked, best part, and other things that you want. Science, laboratories, workshops, everything. We will go through them one by one. All of these Council of Nations are under the supervision and the support of Center for International Education. I want to tell you again about the administration. Okay. The administration of the Center for International Education is lovely Mrs. Vice Director for International Education, lovely Mrs. Khadakova Olga Vladimirovna. The Director of the Central for International Education, or CIE, Mr. Morozov Dmitry Igorovich, and Deputy Director of Mr. Morozov is Mr. Kondrativ Sergei Alexeyevich. These guys are the most kind persons, and you can ask any question related to anything related to our university from these two guys. They will help you as soon as possible, and you have their emails and things that are available in sechenov.ru website. So, Council of Nations are under supervision of this administration of CIE, Center of International Education. Okay, we want to show you this council. Okay, the structure of our Council of Nations starts with Kordakova Ekaterina Vitalievna, the chairman of the CIE Council of Students, and Ismailov Magomed Mokhtar Magomed Shakirovich, the chairman of the Council of Nations. So, these two chairmen are the head of this student society or student activity, which is active under supervision and under support of CIE administration. Okay, in the international students, we have two main groups. Two main category. Let's tell that this way. These two main category are related to the languages that students are speaking. So, as you can see here, the nations divided by Russian-speaking students and English-speaking students. And for providing the fun, health, and the coolest thing that we medical students will do. Our structure made you beautiful, interesting unities. Okay, science unity. It's very fun. I think any medical student has to join. Unity charity, being kindful, being the humanitarian. Unity sport for the lovers of sport. Unity media for the lovers of photography and other things. Unity design, fashion lovers, and Instagram lovers. Unity culture with the good festivals, the culture lovers, history lovers. Unity of law, that is according to the laws of our university. And unity tutoring, which helps the newcomers to get the good direction of their questions. We will go through these unities one by one. Okay, first of all, unity media. The head of this unity is Mrs. Zantaria Sadia. Okay, our section of international has official pages in Instagram, WeContact, and Facebook. Okay, you can join these by just picking your camera to this QR codes, I think. And the social media goes on by the YouTube channel that you are watching me through this one, and the Telegram channel. You can get to this by any of the social media and connect to this unity and other important notifications and news from our university for our international students under supervision of the CIE through these social media. So we have Instagram, WeContact, Facebook, YouTube, and Telegram. Unity design. The head of this beautiful unity is Khalafov Yusuf. What they do? You can see their beautiful exemplation of their works beneath of this presentation, the flyers. So what they will do, what this unity do, if you have any talent, if you love to design posters, displays, flyers for the events, other things, social media covers, make permission for stories in the Instagram, making good posts, creation of the letter of commendation or acknowledgement or diplomas, you can join this unity. Unity sport. Head of this sport is Austian Asanet. This unity had very good achievements, very interesting places, even for the first time in our university for the international students. We can name them as a volleyball inter-university Spartacade or sports center sports. We got the first place. Volleyball inter-university tournament, Cup Amor. We again got the first place. We had very talented volleyball players, which was all our university students, all our university international students, that you will see the photos after this presentation. Cup of the Central Federal District of the Combat Sambo or Judo Federation of Russia. We put 2 times the second place in these matches. And the open basketball tournament, which was open for all students from other universities, and we got there the 3rd place. The volleyball inter-university tournament, we got again the 2nd place. And the Malaysian Games, which was the tradition games of Malaysia, we got the 2nd place. These are the good memories of our unity sport. You can see here the students getting the cup of these matches. You can see here all students attended to the unity sport and cheering our students to get the first place in the volleyball tournaments. and other samba and kili and basketball. Okay, so we go to unit charity. We as medical students, our first and first thing to do and think is, and the first thing that made us to come and choose medical is to helping the other humans, helping the other persons who need our helps, that we can help them. This unity, which the head is Golonian Genia, we in this unity charity, we help the orphanages. We gather the donations and use them in the other charitable organizations through the Russian Federations, and we put it directly and give it directly to the persons and organizations that they need these donations. The records and the history of this unity, we can tell the 5th of 11th month 2019, meeting the conference room with the coordinator of the volunteer activities of Elders in Joy Foundation, Srovotskaya Alexandra Fedorovna, and the charity collecting, the donation collecting of the unit charity, Create Happiness. It was 2019 and 2020. You can see the dates here. For example, it was held from 7th to the 21st of 11th month of 2019, 10th to 23rd of December 2019, and 4th to 18th of the second month of 2020, before Corona. In October, charity will visit the Rodnichok Orphanage, Tver region, Kalyazan. Even we gather the smart donations from the Starbucks. So if you had a donation, it was action jointly with Starbucks, that for the Christmas miracle, you could donate and get the flyer, and you show it to the Starbucks, to the Frunzenskaya, and get free coffee. Charitable visit to the neurological department of the Beshlieva. Charitable visit to Ryazan Children's Home, and video project What is Good. You can see here the lovely moments of our unity charity, visiting the orphanage and helping for the Christmas miracles and other things. Okay, we here have a unity culture. The interesting part, unity culture is unity food fest with the what we will do in the unity culture. We will make friendship. We will make the similar and the good parties and sittings with all cultures that are studying in our international center of the Sechnov, CIE, Center of International Education. All cultures, we are from different countries. We have our own cultures. This unity makes an event that these different cultures can gather around and be happy together with all differences that they have. So at the 7th of October, last year, 2019, we had Unity Food Fest. It was amazing. If you remember, I told you in the college unity culture, you can have, if you have cooking talents, you can make it. And if you don't have a talent in cooking, you can come and just eat the other things that other guys cooked. So 8th of October, we had Sechnov Unity game. It was 2 days in a row. Unity Food Fest and session of Unity game. Session of Unity Day again after that in this day, and 13 of 11th month of the 2019 KVN. So medical students are always fun. The KVN is the best part for you if you have a stand-up comedy talents, if you have a theater talents. It's a performance, it's not actually theater, it's comedy performance that is very, very interesting and very good to watch and be participate in that. 15th of 11th November month of the 19, Guess the Melody, and after that we had It All Starts With Love, and we had a movie night in our Instagram. So you can see here all the pictures related to the last year food fest. Unfortunately, we didn't have this food fest in this year during the COVID-19 problem. You missed a good thing for the first year, but we will have a great one in the next year, I will promise you. You can see here the students from different nations, different cultures, making the foods and bring it to the main hall of our university, which is very beautiful. And they had dances, they had good meals, perfect cookings, and we can see the director here and the vice director here cutting the cake of this food fest. You at the left upper hand you can see the Iran section with the beautiful foods on the table, and from India, Tajikistan, South Africa, you can see the beautiful and energetic students who cooked, who had the best foods that you never tasted it before. And it was very good because when you come to Food Fest, you can feel you're in a storybook, that any food that you want to taste once for your life, you can find there. Okay, and here is a Unity game and Unity Day with the games and cosplays of the our international students. As you can see here, all these unities, all these activities are under supervision of our administration of CIE, Center of International Education. During the COVID-19, it was very hard because suddenly at the first of the spring semester, all the courses turned online. But our Council of Nation and our structure didn't sit at home and said, okay, it's COVID-19, I have to sit at home and do nothing. No, it wasn't like that. Our council, with the help of the directors and deputy director, we helped to solve the errors and know the errors of the online courses and solve any problem that our students had problem with the online examination. It was first time they put to get an examination, medical examination online through the webcam and other things. And you can see here our Unity Culture had a lot of webinars from our international students to introduce you COVID-19 process of treatments, other interesting things, and for example how to make a lemon tea to improve your body immunity, and stay at home video with the directors of CIE. Okay, the interesting part. Unity Science. On November 26, under the supervision of the scientific department of the Department of Medical Informatics, online sessions were held on the topics underlined: nanomaterials in the industry, digital dentistry, OPG technology, innovative technologies in dentistry, computer technology in dentistry, and dental disease. You just heard a lot of dentistry, but we have a lot of activities for the other specialties in general medicine and pharmacy too, nursing and others. We have a great plans for our international students with the Unity Science, with the head of our Dr. Gazarian Aida, with the red diploma, with a good scientific background. This unity will provide you very interesting and good scientific educational semester. It's better to join to Unity Science as soon as you can. Unity Science during the COVID-19 had a lot of online webinars. For example, we had a good webinar for acne from our dermatology cathedra, Morozova Elena Alexandrovna, the doctor. We spoke about acne and how to treat it and how to care about derm and our skin. Another webinar with the biomedical students and to know for example, interesting facts of COVID-19, the difficulties of the diagnosis of COVID-19, what will be the second wave and third wave, and what we are waiting for. Are we prepared or no? Making the vaccine and and the related medicines. And we had one great webinar in this unity, the day with the life of the doctor, checking the clinical cases and one stage implantology of the implantation of the dentist from the dentistry. It was very good webinar for our dentistry students. It was very interesting parts in that. So if you didn't saw this, you can go to our YouTube and subscribe it and make sure that you saw all of these good information and good webinars. These webinars will be followed up. We will have a lot of in near future. We will have a lot of good scientific webinars that will help for your medical life. Okay. So, Unity Law. The head of this unity is Yusupova Beatrice. The guy or our dearest friend, the activist girl that you can see here in the screenshots, who got screens of our portals with the headphone, Beatrice Yusupova, is the head of our law community. The responsibility of this unity is to answer all law questions related to our university. For example, problems of the personal profile and gathering the list, getting the your suggestions, getting these. For example, 2 days ago we had a link. I have a hope that you all fulfilled it and send it the Google Drive, the Google Sheet, and the Google Form. Sorry, and they gather these informations and through the decanate and the CIE with the directors check the problems and solve these problems. Unity tutoring. The new year, in the new academical year, is the first year that we have the tutors for the English speaking students. And the department is exclusively focused on English speaking students of the first year of study. We have 14 creators, and 2-week training is already provided. So right now you already got an email from your tutors, and tutors made you a group or join your groups to have and solve have information about your group and solve all the problems that you have. So if you have any question, you can attend and ask to your tutor and or the representatives of your group, your specialty or the nation. They will all tutors to provide you help, and it's for your benefit, because sometimes a little problem that we don't know about it, and we say, okay, no, it will not be a big problem, we will solve this. If you don't attend to solve this problem, it will make you a big problem that even sometimes it made our students to expel from university, and we don't want that because of not knowing anything and not knowing the basic things. So contact your tutors and know about everything. The unity tutoring is headed by Yusupova Beatrice. Okay, we have trade union committee of students. Chairman of trade union committee, student Alievin Ivan Alexandrievich. A structural body of the university, so it's a organization of the university. Support and legal assistance to students, cultural and recreational activities. The major projects they had Camp Sechnovitz or Camp Sechnovitz, Pepo Sviat, or they are the something like party it was, Pies on Pirogovskaya, Language School, the Language Lab, Tour Club, and KVN, that we told you about KVN. The other union, we have Student Council, Soviet Obuchaish. The chairman of Student Council is Morozova Victoria Vladimirovna, working with the institutes, with the starostat or head of groups, cultural and leisure activities. The major project was Bal MGMU. The ball is every year, and it occurs in the May 11th, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's very interesting. So attend to this ball. Paisan Birgovskaya, Battle of the Faculties. We have Media Center, the First Med Media. The First Med Media is headed by Genina Polina. The illumination, the lighting, and of all the events of university has been done with this First Med Media, making photo of the events and making the video. So if you have a camera, if you are talented and you take good pictures, you can even speaking English is better, speaking Russian is better, you can join this First Med Media. Okay, sport lovers. We have a student sport club, Phoenix, with the head of Shalva Shalvovich. This Phoenix, with their cool brand, Sechnov Phoenix, they are awesome. Just I can say that. They have rugby, they have American football, they have chair dance, they have Ashira Karate, they have dance group Amble. So if you're talented in a sport, you can very, very fastly join to Sechnov Phonics. And if you don't have a talent in a sport, you can go there and learn that. It's very important for our medical students to always be in shape, not like me, and because it will release your negative energy, and it gives you good, positive health, healthy energy to attend your classes with the open mind. So, thank you for your attention. If there is any question, I will be very glad to answer these questions. You can see here the Council of Nations with the support of CIE, Center of International Education. You can see here Mr. Dmitry Morozov and Mr. Sergei Alexeyevich and Ms. Katerina, the CIE chairman, and Mukhtar, and all other activist students who help our international students and international section to be always prepared to answer all students and solve any problems. So right now, if you have any question, I am very proud to answer them. You can right now write the comments. I will read them and answer you. Email of Director Mr. Morozov. You can find it in the session of .ru, and we will provide you in the channels and the YouTubes. So if any of our friends have, how much we've been live? The duration. Okay, that was a lot. So I don't see any question. Yep, it's good. It means we covered everything. I'm waiting to see each one of you face to face in our university in Russia, in Moscow. I'm very grateful that you attended to this webinar. So if you have any question, you can just rewatch this webinar and section by section get the answer of your question. Have a good night and have a good evening. So be helpful, attend to your classes, be a medical student. Good night.